Howdy folks, thanks for joining me out in the brewery, and today we're doing the third brew for Twang Files. 2 batches down. First batch we were looking at a standard kit versus doing a all extract brew from just a tinned extract, unhopped tin extract, to see whether that made any difference on the on the Twang. The second batch we were looking at boiling the actual extract tin, and whether that made a difference. Brewing it exactly the same, fermenting the same, just boiling that tin first. Tasters have been done on both of those. Initial tastings show that all methods were producing Twang. Those first batch beers are now sitting around, well, as I'm doing this right now at this point in time, are coming up on 7 weeks old, and they are showing improvement and a lessening of the Twang, and I'll be addressing that down the track in some future videos, as I let all these beers that are being brewed as part of the Twang Files, actually let them all condition through for 2 months at 9 weeks, which I've always talked about being the magic number, yeah, for kit brews. So we're on to batch number 3, and today what I'm looking at is water, and it's essentially, does water have any influence on the Twang? There's a lot of people who want to say that the Twang from the kits is because of chlorine in the water, and if you get rid of your chlorine, you get rid of the Twang. So I'm doing that. Now, I've done this before. I've done the experiment with extract done with tap water versus the spring water. It was quite a while ago. I do remember noting at the time that the brew with the spring water, which is the same water I'm using today, this stuff, mountain spring water from Tasmania, so that beer was a little bit nicer, a bit cleaner than the beer using the tap water. But I never really specifically looked at how the Twang was affected on that brew, just the overall beer itself. So this one I'm going specifically looking at the water. As I said, we're looking at everything. We're going through so many different options. Want to rule everything in or out, at least have a look at it, so we can piece together this puzzle and work out, you know, can we get rid of the Twang? How do we get rid of it if we can get rid of it? So our base kit today is a Black Rock Pilsner Blonde. Now this is a European style dry lager with a full hop flavour apparently. I've not brewed this one before. From experience, the Black Rock tins are lower in Twang than a lot of other tins are. So this one's got a good 7 months on it before she's at its best before, so it's, whilst it's not super fresh, it's not super old either, but this is a nice light brew, so if there is any differences in the 2 batches, then it's going to show up. So I'm going to split, obviously, so I'm going to mix up 10 litres of water with the tin, which is going to get us pretty close to sort of half batch, maybe a bit under. It's going to be probably, well, by the time we get the BE, I've got BE3, again is the best available malt blend that I can get. I could make up some different variations, but this is 500 grams light dry malt, 250 grams Dex, and 250 grams maltodextrin, so it's a bit malt heavy. So I will add 250 grams of dextrose all up, so I'll split that between the 2 batches. So I'm just going to put a little bit more dextrose in there just to keep the body a little bit lighter, bring the alcohol up just a tad, keep things balanced a little bit. Okay, so half a tin, half a box. So in the half batch it's going to be 125 grams of dextrose. That should get us around 11 litres final volume, which, you know, it's half a 22 litre batch, which is close enough for me to full batch of 23. We'll go to 22, it'll be close enough. I don't want to add any water at all to this and pollute it in any way. So we're going to keep it nice and nice and clean. Now, speaking of clean, let's see if I can get this water in here without spilling it all over the shop. And to do that, I've got to get it out of the fucking box. Thank you. And into there. Sanitise fermenter. That's that done. Got me sanitised spoon. Got me tin. Now, I haven't heated this tin at all. Just didn't get to it, so I'm just gonna. It's gonna be a little bit thicker to play with than normal, but anyway, that is not going to kill me. So I want half of this tin. So on the scale, we'll tear him off. And 1.7 kilo tin, we will take 850 grams and stick it in here. Little far already, got 923 out of that. That's not too far off. That'll be fine. I'll just drop a litre. 870, 53. I'll drop about half a litre out of the second half to get us around the same start and gravity. That'll be fine. Mix this up. Need half of this, half of the BE3. Of that. See if we can get see if we can go a bit closer with this one. That's about us. Taking just a little bit extra again there just to keep our quantities, our ratios about the same. Now I also want a little bit extra dextrose. Well, 125 of this sucker. And that's about it. So that's our mix for for the spring water. Okay, so I'm going to finish mix this. I'm going to dump this into 10 litre fermenter. 10 litres, sorry, into my 20 litre juniors. Dump this into there. I'm then going to mix up the remainder, add that to another one, and we will ferment those. Now we've got a lager, so we're going to use some lager yeast. And just for the sake of making it easy, I'm going to drop bloody 1 pack each of Nova Lager onto each one. And I will ferment Nova Lager. I'm going to do this at about 14 degrees. Like I said again, the ferment stuff not really what we're looking at. What we're looking at is just that end flavour and how it goes. So I'll finish these up, get them in the fridge. I'm going to ferment these for well, about 2 weeks. The Nova Lager should get finished in about 6 or 7 days. So actually probably get these out a little bit quicker, probably get them out around 9 or 10 days without too much trouble. So we'll come back, we'll have a look at that then. And so we're probably looking 6 weeks before I'm getting a taster on these fellas. Give it some time. But anyway, there's plenty of stuff happening between now and then. So Twang Files continues on. So as always, if you've got any comments or any questions, stick them down the bottom. Thumbs up to all the Patreons of the channel. Again, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Without the Patreons, this would not be happening. These experiments and stuff would not be happening without Patreons supporting the channel. If you're interested, hit the link down below. If you're a current Patreon, thank you very much for your support. If you subscribe to the channel, thank you. If you aren't, hit the subscribe button down below. Ring the bloody bell. Get notified when there's a new video. And if you like what's going on, give me a thumbs up. All these things help. But anyway, that's me, Little John. I'll see you till I see you again on the next video when we brew and beer, drinking beer or talking beer. Good brewing. Nothing in there, that's a good sign. OG of 1042. I'm going to estimate this one about 1044. This is. Oh, gee, what do we got here? Oh, you mice. No, that's 10 and a half. That's 11. See you soon. Good brewing.